Hi everyone, it's Mark Hill from Hill & Company Chartered Accountants. I just want to take you through a couple of things here for the 2017 personal tax checklist. We often get some recurring questions about what applies and how to fill it out, so here's some quick answers for you. We'll assume that we're filling out for a couple, and so the first spouse will be represented by the square, and the second spouse will be represented by the circle. You'll notice as we fill this out that that'll help you understand what you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put my name in here, and I'm going to put my wife's name here, and I'm going to fill out all this general information and be as thorough as possible because all of these areas are critical to your personal taxes. If I happen to be doing my taxes but not my wife's, I'll go ahead and put my wife's income here so that I know what that is because it will impact whether or not I can claim certain tax credits. There's some general instructions here in the middle. What I want you to take away from is what I was telling you earlier. The box is going to apply to me and the circle is going to apply to my wife. So the rest of the personal tax checklist is broken up into different sections. There's an area for income, and it's designed to help you think, do I have rental income? Do I have business income? Does this apply to me and my wife, or does it just apply to my wife? So I'm going to fill out, if, as an example, the rental applies, we have a 50-50 rental property, I'm going to click that for both of us. If it just applies to my wife, then I'll just click her box. As far as income tax slips go, this area up here is designed to help you just think of some slips that might be coming in. All the blue ones should be in by the end of February, and all of the green ones, these two, don't have to be filed until the end of March. So if you think these two may apply, you should wait, get those slips at the end of March, and then come see us in early April. Once you know you've got all of your slips, you'll click these two boxes to indicate that for both you and your spouse, you've got all of the income information. If you had a question about, I do have a rental property, but I don't know what I can claim, these little icons will help you get more information from CRA's website. So if you right-click and open this in a new tab, you'll get another tab which will take you to CRA's website, which will give you information on what you can and cannot claim for a rental property. If you want to have an idea of the form that we're going to fill out when we do your taxes, again, right-click, open in another tab, and you'll get a hyperlink. You go right to CRA's website and see the form we're going to fill out. This is very helpful. If you go to page 2, you can see a list of expenses that you can claim if you have a rental property. So, back to the personal tax checklist, you'll notice that these icons apply to nearly everything that's here, and these are hyperlinks which will help you get more information. Maybe you're putting together your information at 2 in the morning. Yeah, we might be actually working, so you can try calling us, but if we're not, click on these hyperlinks and you will be able to get the information you need. So once you've filled out all of your income information, you can go through some of these deductions. Have you contributed to RSPs? Do you have childcare? Did you move in the year? Whatever applies and to which taxpayer it applies, remember the boxes are for me and the circles are for my wife. I'm going to click those, and that's going to indicate to me that I need to gather that information for when I bring it to Hill & Company. So I'll go through the deduction information. Again, when I have questions, I'll go to these icons. I'll look at my tax credits, see which one of these tax credits might apply to me. Now this isn't a comprehensive list, but this is a list of the deductions and tax credits that we see most frequently. You'll notice for disability there is a YouTube channel that CRA's got put together for you to help you understand what you can and cannot claim there. Some of this other information which is critical to us, we need to know if someone has passed away in the year. There is a second checklist that's required in that case. I'm not going to take you through the second checklist in this video, but we would require that second checklist if someone had passed. Maybe you want a pension split some income out to your spouse. Well, say my wife wants to split some income to me, she'll click her circle and I'll leave mine. Down here I'll enter information for my dependents. If you're an ongoing client, you should just list the dependents that have changed. So if maybe you have an older dependent who is no longer dependent on you and has moved out, you should let us know. If you've had twins in the year, so you have 2 new dependents, then you should let us know. Maybe your parents have moved in with you and they are now dependent on you. So there's a nice link here to tell you who is a dependent. You can click on that and get some more information. But we want you to list the dependents because there are several tax credits that you can claim from your dependents to help you save tax. Now up here, I skipped over this, but CRA often will do some random reviews. They might review medical expenses or donations, moving expenses, child care deductions, and in a year they might choose any of these to randomly select. So your return might be randomly selected to be reviewed by CRA. We will of course charge our hourly rate to help you respond to CRA unless you decide you'd like to opt into our CRA review protection. For $15 for each taxpayer, we'll answer any questions the CRA has related to this tax return that we are doing for you. So I'm of course going to select that, and I'm going to print this out. I'm going to sign, put the date, I'll have my wife sign here, and then now that I have the checklist completed, I'm going to use that as a checklist to gather my information, and once I have 100% of my supporting documents, I will go ahead and come into Hill & Company and drop it off. I can email it in, and that's fine. We would just ask that you gather all your information in one email, send it off to us so it's all together and we're not missing anything. And we will get your taxes done within 1 week when you drop it off. Thanks for choosing Hill & Company Chartered Accountants. We hope that this makes taxes easier for you and makes some information readily available at your fingertips. We'll see you soon.